for years showing them that your emotions control you. You've got zero control over your emotions. You don't manage them. John said he didn't like it. I'm out. I tried. This isn't for me. What'd you do? Everybody I talked to said no. What did you say? Then if they'll tell you, you say, no wonder they said no. Did you hand them a DVD? Did you let Donald Trump do the introduction and get out of your way? Then tie him into your upline expert for a three-way call to get him to a meeting. Let the people, until you get good at it, learn from the people who are good at it. You know, my son is sitting here somewhere over in the front row. You know what I tell him all the time? And he's a great athlete, scholarship basketball player. You know what I tell him? I say, Rob, listen to me. Watch out who you hang out with, because people will take you down. If you listen to the wrong people, they will take you down. See, you're going to need to separate yourself from some people. Are you ready for it? And I don't mean stop loving them. I don't mean to be mean. I mean you need to protect your mind and your soul. That's your job, and you know when it's going wrong. Seems like fun, I'm going this way. Guess what, folks? Listen to this word. For every action of a human being, there is a consequence. For every single thought, it leads to somewhere, a consequence. Now listen closely. In that cycle, what we know is that the result is in the seed. It just needs time to manifest. So there's no secrets when we're heading in the wrong direction. It's the choices we make day by day that build us as character of goodwill and good faith, or average people thinking slip and slide, slip and slide. Let me live life with two catcher's mitts on. What can I get? Imagine the whole world living like that. There's nobody working, nobody doing anything of significance. You see, if you're going to make it, I love what Greg says. I don't know if he said it here this weekend, but every time he says it, I say, oh, how true. He said, you can get success in ACN, but you're going to have to travel right through the garbage dump to get there. Are you ready? Now, what does the garbage dump consist of in our business? I'll tell you what it is, then I'll tell you how to handle it. How's that? That'd be a good deal? Here's the garbage dump. You call up people, and they tell you they're going to meet you at the opportunity meeting. We got that? And you're sure, especially when you're new, you make a fatal mistake of thinking you know who's going to do it. I'm going to tell you right now, they think I'm an expert, and I don't know. So here's the way you do it. So now you are all set. You've got your suit on. You're at the meeting. You're outside waiting for your guest. You ever been there? While you're waiting for your guest, and then you're looking at your watch, and all of a sudden the meeting starts. You're out there 5-10 minutes. And I just talked to him a half an hour ago. And your guest does not show. How do you feel? Don't let it bother you. Do you hear me? You have to be okay feeling disappointed without being stopped. You have to be okay feeling like you were lied to without it stopping you. See, here's what's happening. You're letting the other person's behavior dictate your dream and flushing it. What kind of person would do that? An intelligent one? I don't think so. So you cannot let what other people do. Now you get someone in, they're all fired up. Do you ever meet those people? They're going to be regional vice presidents in 3 days. You show them the opportunity, they're jumping up and down, let me at it, let me at it. A week later, they're not returning your phone calls. Have any of those? You are blessed that you didn't have to spend any more time with that person. Here's how I want you to hold your disappointments, the things that get you down. Here's how I want you to hold it. And I guarantee you it'll prove to be true. Mentally, a new way to hold it. I just made a deposit on my eventual success. I made a deposit. That's what I did, because I'm going to tell you why. Nobody gets to success in a straight line. Nobody. Did you hear it? It's in the bumps and grinds of building something that you're going to become intelligent in what you're doing. Are you hearing me? Whether you do it here or someplace else, what I'm teaching you, you're going to have to do somewhere. Why not here? You got to quit being a wimp. Now here's a wimp, all fired up, go out the door, they go home. The other half, however they're hooked up, wasn't here. Or the family. And it's dinner and everybody's gathering around. And you got your brother-in-law, you remember him? You know, the guy who knows everything and has no money? He's sitting at the table and you just had 3 or 4 no's. And they say, well, how's that thing going? And in your heart, you know, you're kind of down. And it's going okay. Well, he knows now. It's not going so good. So he says, well, you know, I thought it was ridiculous when you got it in the first place. And you decide that maybe he's right. Who took your dream? Nobody. You threw it away. Can you get it? Can you own this? So, I'm going to give you a powerful word. Sort of a paradoxical word, but it's so powerful. Every great achiever found this mastery. And here's what it is. Once you set a goal in life, and you better set one, I'll talk about that in a minute. And let's say the target over there is regional vice president. Now you already know that it's not going to be a straight road. Are you okay with that? Because if it was that easy, we'd need 5 stadiums to have this meeting. You understand? So I already know that it's going to be up and down, but long term,